one court for the little guys, one court for the big guys, one court for the little guys. The big guys court, we hoped we could be elevated to the big boys court. The only way you could get elevated to the big boys court is somebody had to get hurt. We were 10, we were 11. That was the big guys. Those were 20 and 21 and 22, and we were hoping that we would get elevated. But every time we would come up there and we would stand next to the big guys and we would shout things like, I got next, if you got there early enough. Anybody who knows anything about street ball, that there is street etiquette. When you say you got next, it means you got next. You get to pick the next 5 to come on out. And I got there early one day, and I was there before everybody else, and there were some other brothers who came up. They were much bigger than me. I was only 11 years old, and I said, I got next, even though I was the smallest guy up in there. But I knew that who to pick, because I looked around, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". I got next. I knew who my team was going to be. But then some other brothers showed up, and then when it was my turn to step out on the court, all of a sudden somebody bigger than me said, I got next. Well, I didn't know what to do because he was about 6'4", and here I was about all of 5'6", and here I am 11 years old. I didn't know what to do. So I was going to go back to the sideline and accept defeat. When a brother who was about 6'9" stepped up and said, hold up, young bloods got next. And there was about to be a fight out there. He said, you don't understand. He's been here all of this time. He's got next. Let him out on the court. And the person backed up. Now, I don't know who the brother was. I remember playing that day. I was so excited. I never had a chance to really thank him the way that I wanted to thank him. But what he did is that he put me on the court. And I had an experience playing with people who were better than me. But here is the thing. When you are on the court with people who have more experience than you, it means you've got to elevate your game. And so I had to elevate my game. They said I didn't belong there because I was too small. But after a while of playing with them, guess what? When I showed up to the court, I got elevated to the big boys court because I improved my game. There are some of you who've been told that you shouldn't be where you are. But guess what? There was somebody in your life who said, he's got next. It's time for you to understand you've got next in this world. You may not have all that you need right now, but somebody needs to elevate your game. And for every brother who's been kissed by nature's son who gathers in this room, don't you know we've been waiting on you? Don't you know we've been praying for you? Don't you know elders have been lifting you up? Sisters need you. There's somebody in here. You need to know that you've got next. You're on the court right now. Elevate your game. We have loads to lift. We have work to do. It is God's calling. And as you gather in this place, know that you're called to make a way. That you are called to lift up somebody once you get to a level. Don't get out on the court and act like you got on the court all by yourself. There was somebody who allowed you to get on the court. And I don't know if there's anybody up in here that you know somebody put you on the court, and if they put you on the court, you've got to elevate your game to the highest level. Well, I got to roll on out of here in a few minutes. I see that y'all are eating and you want to keep on eating, but I've got to move on out. But I want to know if there's a black man up in here that knows that they've got next. If there's a brother up